Welcome, lovely lights. How do you do? Welcome me as I welcome you. If you are new to the channel, gratitude. And if you're returning, much love to you. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell so you can be notified of all the videos that I upload. Now, come sip some tea with me as I give you the messages that I receive. And the message reads, the unknown is where all outcomes are possible. Enter it with grace. Let's let that marinate. Let's begin. This is the second segment of What's in My Tea. So we're going to talk about honey. This is my favorite right here. As you can see, it's almost gone. It's infused with cinnamon. Honey infused with cinnamon. I prefer the honey with the comb. I always get raw and an unfiltered honey. That's the purest. But I prefer the honey with the comb because I chew on the comb. It's more like gum to me. Gum is so unhealthy, so I do chew on the comb because it reminds me of gum. I'm still trying to break myself out of that habit. At any rate, honey, spiritual, spell work, and medicinal. It is sacred. It is feminine energy. It's tied to the third eye chakra. It's also tied to the number 4 in numerology. And it is connected to Cancer, and the bees are connected to Virgo. So let's get started. Okay? The tears of the sun god Ra turned into bees upon hitting the ground, which symbolizes divinity, richness, plenty, and immorality. There were jars of honey that were found in the tomb King Tut. So it just lets you know like how important honey was considered to the Egyptians. Honey has a meaning of work-life balance. If you think about the bee, that's exactly, it's work-life balance, okay? And this is how it is connected to the number 4. The number 4 is all about support and structure. So it goes hand in hand. Honey is also recognized as being God's provision of abundance, especially in wisdom. The honeybee, which is connected to Virgo, the virgin, which is also sacred, it is considered, the honeybee is considered sacred amongst many religions. So it only makes sense that the honeybee is also connected to Virgo, the virgin. Okay, so the sacred insect is what bridges the natural world to the underground world that is ruled by Anubis and Osiris. So it only makes sense that the honey is representing Isis, the feminine energy. So bees, they never sleep, they never lack abundance, and their fruitfulness, they're fruitful. They're always taking care of home, which also brings us to the fact that honey is connected to cancers, and cancers mean home. So it all goes hand in hand. You have the honeybee connected to the Virgos. You have honey connected to Cancer. So that was a funful fact for me. I just happened to come to learn that. So hey, Cancers and Virgos, y'all got something going on there. Sweet, sweet, sweet to me. Moving on. So honey is a universal symbol of Honey is a universal symbol of ethical virtues, diligence, sociability, purity, cleanliness, and creativity. Moving on to spell work, okay? Honey regarding spell work is used for binding spells. It's also used for adding stability to relationships, and it's used to sweeten up that sour person in your life. Okay? It could be a co-worker, your boss, whoever is sour, sweeten them up with some honey. So it's also an excellent offering for gods and the spirits because it's considered sacred. So keep that in mind. Honey is also used in attraction, in love, in lust, and sex magic. Okay? Sticky situations. So, anyway, the number 6 is also used while doing these rituals and spell work because the 6 represents the hexagon of the honeycomb. So that makes sense within itself. Moving on to medicinally. How is it medically for you? Honey is great for colds and flus, as I'm sure you already know that. It is high in antibacterial and antioxidants. It's also considered an antiseptic like the hydrogen peroxide. So it is good for burns, wounds, and cold sores because of the antiseptic ways that it has. So, which also helps with your digestive system. Honey is also, as you probably already know, honey is great for colds and flus because it's high in antibacterial and antioxidants. It is also good for burns, wounds, and cold sores because of the antiseptic that it is, that's very similar to peroxide, which is also good for your digestive issues. So it's good to get your teaspoon of honey every morning. One thing that I've come to learn now that I did not know before is honey is great for muscle building. If you take a teaspoon of honey after a workout, it will induce the insulin spike, which causes your muscle to really get the most out of the workout. It could be used as a weight loss because it changes your metabolism and it also curbs your sugar cravings. So it helps you that way. It's also excellent for them hangovers. You drink too much the night before, yes. Take you some honey. It's going to help you with that hangover, okay? Honey is rich in potassium and iron, which gives energy to the body. So if you are, honey is rich in potassium and iron, which gives you the energy in your body and helps rid bacteria. If you are too slim and you're trying to be slim thick or a little bit thicker, add some honey to your milk. Don't boil it because if you boil it, it will spike up your energy. Heated honey will spike up your energy, which will add to your fat cells. So you don't want to do that. Add honey to your water, reduces fat as well. Take honey on an empty stomach or 3 hours after you eat. That will be the most beneficial to you. Honey and onion juice will help improve your memory. It strengthens your brain. That's a nice note to take too. Honey helps strengthen your gums if you have weak gums. If you have dark circles underneath your eyes, them raccoon eyes, slap some honey on there. Well, not slap no honey, but pat some honey. Okay? Put some honey underneath your eyes. Lighten up them circles, okay? So you don't look so tired. Honey also helps with leg ulcers or skin ulcers. If you are to put some honey, really Manuka honey, not just any type of honey, but Manuka honey is really called for the ulcers. But if you were to dress your leg with this honey and leave it on there and change, honey is also used for leg ulcers or skin ulcers, not just any type of honey, Manuka honey for this type of remedy. You'll clean your leg, dress your leg up with this honey, wrap it up, keep it wrapped for up to 24 to 48 hours, change the dressing as need be. You can do this treatment for up to 25 days and you will see improvements on those ulcers. It is it it honey is also a great moisturizer. So at the end of this video, I did provide a honey facial mask and a honey body wash that you can put together and use for yourself and see how that does for your skin. It's lovely. Honey helps improve your heart. It regulates your heartbeat. It lowers your blood pressure. It improves your fat levels. And it prevents death in your healthy cells. So there's one more thing. Honey also fixes urine-related issues regarding your kidney stones, your kidney UTIs, um, and yeast infection, because it also helps with odor causing bacteria. So honey is very, very, very healthy. I hope that you found this resourceful. I hope you are encouraged. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for stopping in. And I hope to see you again. Love, lovely lights. Toodles. Your 2 honey recipes, your honey facial mask is 2 teaspoons of besan, which can be substituted for gluten-free buckwheat flour, 2 teaspoons of malai, which also can be substituted for coconut milk. It has to be thick coconut milk. And then 1 teaspoon of honey. Mix that all together. That's your facial mask. For your body wash, it's 2 teaspoons of honey, 1 tablespoon of olive oil. You can add lavender, almond oil, or vitamin E to make your skin feel luxurious. So enjoy. Toodles.